Must be something wrong with the sky.
I wonder if we'll actually get to go to this other place, you know, through the veil. I wonder if we'll actually get to go there. Like, that would actually be
Turning on
cool.
that generator did. I hope it's not permanent.
It definitely looks like it has a bad effect, doesn't it?
All right then.
Bad side effect. Okay, let's go inside. I think I know what to do next, so that's what I'm going to do. He's too busy flirting. He did seem to be flirting a little bit, didn't he?
Hey, Phil, you in here?
Had enough of those luminous lunatics too, did you?
Yep, they creep me out. They are crazy.
Yes, I had to get away. They're just too peculiar.
I hope the others are not seduced by their fantasies. Anyway, now that the power is restored, we can see about getting inside that locked room.
Okay, first though, we want to... Oh, okay, I have to bring Danny back and he's still in the town. Oh, okay. So I do have to go back there. I thought that he would follow me, but I guess they're having just like a great time over in the Crazyville. I guess. That's alright. I'll go back and grab him. He's pretty easy to find anyway. I think he was down in Rostrum. So let's do that. Hey dude, I need you to come with me. Here he comes. Alright, shoot down that toolbox for me, my dude. Show me your skills. Oh, look at that.
Nice shot.
Perfect.
Thanks, Harley. Happy to help. So, what's inside that box that's so important anyway?
Guess we all get to find out together.
Ah, so you got the box.
I did. Let's go search it. Hopefully it has the dial inside or a door handle or something. That would be great.
Well, anything good inside?
Not really. Just a wrench and this odd dial thing.
I hope it was worth the trouble, Ben.
That was good practice, at least. I'm heading back to Chrysalis. See you both later.
Bye then. Well, we got the dial, so now we can do something with this machine. Yay! Hopefully it will open the door. I think it does. I think it's, I think that's what it's for. Alright, so in my inventory, here is my dial. Put that on. So we need it to be on 9. I just need to turn this one, I think, because this one needs to be on 2. And then we flip the lever, and hopefully it should work. Hopefully. Should I open the door?
Phil, you might want to...
Oh god. What
Move.
the heck was that about?
Are you all right?
I think so. The cage seems to have absorbed all that energy. Just warn me before you try that again.
So, this console operates equipment by setting the dials in a 4-digit sequence.
And it looks like it's connected to the door as well.
Which means I need to figure out the correct sequence to get it open.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to go about that.
At least Clark did his testing on mannequins, not people.
As far as we know.
I still can't open this door, right?
No handle.
Okay.
Hey, Phil.
What about...
What do you think Clark's door code is?
Any ideas what the code for the door might be?
It could be anything. Are you intending to guess it?
Unless I find it written somewhere, I don't see any other way.
Santa Maria. That could take months.
Santa
What is
Maria!
behind that door is so important, then the code itself must be something meaningful to Clark. Maybe you can deduce it by learning more about him. I am certain those payasos at the commune will have plenty to share.
Right?
Yeah, there was some kind of date, if I remember. Oh, I can't remember what it was. I might have to go back and explore that or something. I could see if I could interrogate somebody over here, but I'm not sure if they will give me any info. I could try though, just to see if they've got anything. Oh, I found the captain's flag.
I found the flag Stokes was carrying out on patrol. Thought he might like it back.
That's very noble of you, miss. I'll make sure he gets it.
Carry on, soldier.
Right.
I'm not sure what the purpose of that is for, but okay. I'm sure that must change the story somehow. Surely. Clark's lab door, 1848. Is that it? I don't know how they get these codes. I must have missed something. Let's try that though. I'll try that and see if that works. Does that work? Oh, that was the code.
Fantastic.
1848. I'm not sure what the
nothing
code was
horrible
referring
came
to.
Shall we?
After
But
you.
found the answer, so that's what matters. Woohoo!
Santo cielo.
We made it
What in
in.
the ether happened in here?
I do not know, but I am not going in any further.
That is creepy as heck. They're all mannequins, aren't they? They're not real people. They're all like, what, having dinner together? Weird.
These mannequins are disturbingly lifelike. This one's posed like it's reaching for something.
Clark's research involved playing with life-size dolls? Que locura!
It's reaching for something. Is there, do their poses mean something? Is this a puzzle in itself?
This one's just staring at his buddy. This one seems to be the happiest of the bunch.
How can you tell?
It's the only one smiling. This one's missing its head. I wonder how that happened.
I can die happy never finding out.
It's on the floor, right here. I can pick it up.
This might be of interest to our friends in Chrysalis.
What happens if I, like, put it back on him?
This is easily one of the strangest things I've ever had in my possession.
Fair enough, fair enough. Can I put it on him? I cannot. Can I combine it? Nope, I can't do anything. Okay.
I've never seen anything like that before. Have you?
No, and I never want to see anything like it again.
Is that some kind of weapon, like electric chair? Do you mean this big ball thing at the top? I'm not really sure.
This pumpkin is thriving, despite being sealed in here with no water or sunlight.
There is something very unnatural about all this.
There doesn't seem to be really anything useful in here. All I got was the mannequin head. Oh, what's that over there? That might
Completely overgrown.
Probably for
useful.
the best.
Have I got to get something to, like, hack my way through the shrubbery? Perhaps. There's something back there, but don't seem to be able to reach it. We got this mannequin head, so maybe I have to go give this to somebody. Like, in the town,
We'll see.
she said somebody in Chrysalis will be interested in this mannequin head. Oh, maybe I have to give it to that dude so I can get into that artifact room. That's got to be it, right? That's got to be what I have to do next. Let's go try it out. All right, over here we go. Let's give that to him. He wanted an artifact. I found you one. Let's see what he
Have
says.
a look at this.
What? Where did this come from?
Clark's lab. His test room, to be precise.
You were able to get inside?
Sure was. It was full of plants and all kinds of weird equipment. The ethericity seems to have boosted the growth of the seeds somehow. It's like a jungle in there.
I cannot condone your reckless disregard for the sanctity of the laboratory, but I also cannot deny the importance of this discovery. I must alert Emissary Paul immediately.
Yes, in we go. Why does he walk like that? He looks like he's sneaking. It's weird. But alright then. Now we can go see what's in here.
I'd better be quick. No telling when that chump might come back.
Hopefully something useful will be in here. Let's poke it. Wherever that is, let's poke it.
Didn't do anything. Probably for the best.
Can we take this? What is that?
Damn, that's got a kick to it.
I wonder what it is.
Some old bearded guy. The plaque says Galileo Galilei.
Mess with.
That didn't do much.
Doesn't seem any of this stuff does much.
No effect that I can see.
There must be an order to these things. I'm sure.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Why is nothing working?
Nothing's hidden behind it.
Sadly.
Doesn't see.
That's not working either.
Let's see. Books on science, engineering, astronomy. I'm sure this is all fascinating, but it's not going to help me any.
Also, I need something flammable too.
Just another one of Clark's weird toys.
And I still haven't run into that. Let's search in the cupboard. Come on.
Bottles of different colors. Nothing helpful.
Why is nothing helping me? Why is there nothing helpful? That sucks. Oh, we got more cabinets to search. We'll search these ones too.
Lots of extra glassware. Nothing I need.
This game is doing it on
I
purpose.
should have known.
Oh no! I've been spotted!
Get out of here this instant, degenerate!
Hey, I helped you!
Don't you dare try any more trickery, or Emissary Paul will hear of it.
Damn. So much for that. Guess it's time to put Phil's plan in motion.
Phil's plan? I need something flammable though, and I think I don't know what I can use. Oh no! I'm a bit stuck here. Phil's plan. I'm pretty sure that was him. What is this? This
Hey.
guy's called Danny. Yeah, it's the guy back. It's got the guy back at the laboratory. Something flammable. Let's see if I can find out what I can use instead. So I have no idea right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at a guide, I think. 'Cause I'm a bit stuck. Maybe I can use that big
Really
butterfly
fond of this
thing.
Butterfly.
I kind of...
I want to steal it. Wait, I can listen now? I can
My
do this
friends,
before.
Today we give thanks for our manifold blessings. On this day of celebration, the Evocator's Day of Transcendence. And why do we celebrate today, on the 8th-month anniversary? Because 1 is nothing special. 1 is an isolating, selfish, lowly number. But 8 is perfection. 8 is infinity. 8 is the flap of the butterfly's wings. On this day in March of this year, exactly 8 months ago, the luminous ones called Evocator Bennett up to join them in the luminiferous ether. In so...
Okay, dude.
Real-
I had enough of that. I was researching whilst that was just playing. I figured out what to do. So the fertilizer is right here.
This had better work, Phil.
I just didn't notice it. And then the other thing we need is with the wrench on the wagon. Da-da-da-da. I wonder if your search
I'll
was
have this handle off in a
time-based or
jiff.
because you clicked everything. I have no idea. Who knows? Guess we will never know. Alright, so I think this is what we need for the plan with Phil, apparently. So let's try it out and see if this works. Let's go inside. I am really curious about like what will happen at the end of this game. I'm really curious to see how this all will play out. Hopefully we do get some treasure
Will
by
this
the
work
end.
as a plunger?
Why, yes, I think so. Thank you.
You're welcome. And here's the last thing.
Here's some fertilizer for
The
you.
flammable thing.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Perfecto. This is everything I need. Meet me outside in a quarter of an hour. And prepare for a show that will make Jake envious.
Oh, I think this is how we
All
get
right, everything is prepared.
back inside
Take
that
one last
artifact
look.
room.
When you are ready, just say the word.
Alright, I am ready. We're going to blow the thing up,
Ready as I'll ever be.
I
Good.
think.
3, 2, 1.
Fireworks! Yeah! Timber!
Carajo! That was beautiful. Now, I suggest you get back to the commune and find whatever it is you were looking for. I will meet you and the others by the railroad tracks when you are done.
They are going to be absolutely mortified back there, aren't they?
Alright, let's try this again.
Yay! Now I can finish searching this. So I blew that up just for this. It's a lot of work, isn't it?
Even more books in here. And what's this? Looks like a diary.
Oh, a diary, huh? We'll have to look at that in a second.
Lots more books. Nothing that would help me locate.
Okay, nothing over there. Alright, I got a diary. Let's read it.
Final entry is bookmarked with a letter. Definitely worth a read. But first...
Oh my gosh, this looks big. I am embarking on a new project, which means a new journal. Here I will record my notes and observations with a series of experiments. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. There is a lot to read. I am not reading through all of this. It would take me forever. My god. Do I need to look for it? I wonder if this is where you get the date solution from. Perhaps. I'm not really sure. I have no idea. Hang on, there was a letter in there too.
February 9th, 1850.
That's only 9 months ago.
Clark, I have a business proposal. Relinquish that dusty laboratory in the middle of nowhere. Come to El Presidio. You may stay in my suite at the Jolly Good Club. My Orem Star membership and military rank afford me certain privileges. You will be furnished with the comforts owing to a man of your intellect and accomplishments.
It's signed L.
P.S. You needn't have any concern for your valuables, as there is ample secure storage in the room. One of the aforementioned perks.
Interesting. Jake will want to see this.
The cultists are gonna get you for this. Yeah, they probably will. They'll be hating me. Maybe the treasure was inside us all along. Oh my gosh. Oh, Joe. That was so sweet.
Lots of it.
So sappy and adorable. Bless you. Probably not. You blew the place up. That's true. That's true.
Nothing but
There's nothing in that side either. Okay.
the things some people will keep for posterity, I'll never understand.
There's got to be something else here, right?
Somewhat resembles a telegraph.
Hmm.
Somewhat resembles...
Okay. And this over here?
Just another one. Full of all kinds of liquid.
Okay, nothing useful there. There's like a lot of machines here. And I'm not sure how to go about using them.
Nothing.
They seem very strange. I don't understand them entirely. There's no
must be
information
nice,
about it
actually.
either.
Must.
Okay, what about this thing up
A bunch
here?
of scribbles
Nope.
some notes documenting the event.
Okay, what's
The
this?
Britannia Gazette. Interesting how the
Okay, there's not too much there. I guess this was mostly just for like the letter. I don't know if this thing describes anything to do with the machines, but I honestly do not want to read through all of this. Oh gosh. It's very, very long. Very, very long. Not only will I have the opportunity to demonstrate my etheric generator before a grand public audience as a condition of my participation, the chief sponsors of the exhibit have tasked me with consulting on the design of the pavilion. Okay. Alright, tuning of the flow regulator remains the utmost priority. I'm just kind of skimming through. Okay. I must not bristle at indignities and be grateful for my good fortune. We will see the power of aethericity revealed. Horrors begun beyond uttering. I can hardly bring myself to write them here. Frank? Poor Frank? Oh my. I guess he just wrote notes on the whole experiment when people got killed by the machine. I think that's what this is sort of about. I'm not too sure. My work continues was his last entry. Okay. Shall I leave? There doesn't seem to be anything in
I heard
here.
a big boom, and then they all went running toward the lab.
That's where Phil went. Do you think...
Hey, there's Harley.
Nah, he's good. He's fine.
Any idea what all this ruckus is about? Or where Phil's gone?
Both, and I'll gladly tell you, but we need to get out of here right now.
Right behind you, my dear.
Let's get out all before they start coming at us with pitchforks. That would be very bad, of course.
I'm glad to see you all made it out of there in one piece.
Likewise.
Would you two care to explain what that was all about?
Yeah, well, I had to get inside the shrine, so I just blew up the whole lab. You know how it is. It's not as important as what I found. Let's go with that.
That doesn't matter now. What's important is I was able to search the shrine.
But that explosion was your doing.
You should have seen it. Some of my finest work. If you ask me, we did the world a favor by raising that chamber of horrors.
I assume you didn't come up empty-handed.
I found Clark's journal. Have a look at this letter that was inside.
An invitation to the Jolly Good Club in El Presidio?
Yep. Check the date.
9 months ago. Ah,
That's right about the time he disappeared, isn't it?
it is indeed. I'd say it's obvious that the good doctor accepted the invitation.
And took his money with him?
Well, it wasn't in Chrysalis or his lab. And listen to this. You needn't have any concern for your valuables, as there is ample secure storage in the room. Don't get much clearer than that.
We got a lead on the treasure. So we're bound for El Presidio. Is this a whole new area? Awesome.
Suppose we should start
Let's get
packing.
packing.
if El Presidio is our next destination.
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First and foremost, we need some transportation.
You haven't got any? Don't you tour around?
Sure, but our show wagon ain't gonna fit all of us.
Plus, we'll need it to store all the show's props and equipment while we're gone. There's that lady in town with the wagon, though. Heard her talking at the saloon once. Said she hires it out to travelers.
Sounds promising. Who is she?
Her name's Lola Johnson. I think she stays in the old blacksmith shop.
Lola Johnson, huh?
You know her?
Not personally, but I've heard of her.
We should head back to Rosewater, no?
Yeah, let's get a move on.
Hey, back to Rosewater. It's been a while since we were
Right.
here.
Harley, I'm putting you in charge of hiring us some transportation. Danny and I are going back to the theater to settle some business. Come get us once you've arranged a ride.
And just how am I meant to arrange it? Financially speaking?
Ah, well, now that may get a mite tricky. Our contract was to pay out at the end of the show's run, but seeing as we'll be breaking that contract, I'm sad to say we'll be forfeiting those proceeds. Anybody else got funds to contribute to the kitty?
Not unless this Johnson woman accepts pesos. And I've few enough of those at that.
I'm afraid I haven't got anything either.
Harley, my dear, I'm afraid we must then prevail upon you to furnish the petty cash needed to get our expedition aloft. Seeing as you're the only other one of our posse who's currently in the position of being gainfully employed. And it goes without saying, but you'll be fully reimbursed once we find what we're looking for, on top of your share, with interest.
I certainly hope so.
Wonderful. Well then, we'll be seeing you later.
Well, that's quite a lot for me to do.
I think I'll pay Dr. Sedgwick a visit. It's been ages.
And I owe him proper thanks for his care.
See you in a bit, Harley.
Alright, I guess they're all just going off. We gotta explore this place all over again. That's alright though. I wouldn't mind exploring around here again. Can we go in here now? Because I wasn't able to go into this place before. I'm still not allowed to go in there apparently. Treasure time! Not quite yet. After we get transport. Then maybe, I don't know, look, it's the sheriff again.
Welcome.
Hello!
Hey,
What can I...
Let's see if we can find out more info from him. Have you ever heard of the Lumerians?
don't suppose you've encountered a group in the valley calling themselves the Luminarians?
The limo... what now?
Luminarians. They claim to be the protectors of Dr. Clark's artifacts. They've got a commune set up near his lab.
Oh, come on now. You're pulling my leg.
I'm serious.
Well, so long as they don't get up to nothing in town, they ain't my problem.
Fair enough. Is that me, just me, or is the man in black, he's gonna backstab you? You think he's got the vibe of a scammer? Maybe, who knows? Only one way to find out. He is a bit, he definitely seems to have different goals and ideas compared to the rest of the people. It did seem like the rest of the people weren't very happy with us blowing up the laboratory, and he was like the only one who was really like happy about it.
Did you ever meet Dr. Bennett Clark?
No, he only came into town every couple of weeks, until the ethericity ban got handed down. And glad I am of that. I have no use for any of that claptrap. All it does is spook folk. sometimes blows him up.
Thanks for the chat, Sheriff.
Come back.
Alright then, let's leave the dude to it. I'm sure he's very busy. He's got lots of work to do. So we gotta find Lola. She should be in here.
What do you want?
You're Lola Johnson, right?
Right. Who are you and what's your business?
Name's Harley Leger. My companions and I are headed to El Presidio, and we heard you've got a wagon for hire.
I do. How many are you?
5, including myself.
My fee is 40 crowns up front.
I do not have that much money. I think I've got like 20 something.
40 crowns? I haven't got that much.
Then stop wasting my time and come back when you do.
Is he a secret Lemurian? He's got butterflies in his office. No, there was some dialogue about those butterflies. Apparently he got it off of, I think he confiscated it off of somebody who he put in jail or something. So he did actually speak about that, but it was like right at the beginning of the game. Claptrap when we're playing Borderlands. You can't think of anything else when it comes to that word, right? It's got to be Claptrap. Always comes into mind, of course. That makes sense. He is an awesome little robot.
Your fee seems a bit steep.
My price is my price. I don't haggle. Already been robbed once today. Don't intend to make a habit of it.
Something of yours was stolen?
My pocket watch.
I see. What if I got it back?
Whoops.
I would be incredibly surprised. Unless there's something you know that I don't.
Let's just say I have my suspicions.
You and me both.
I'll come back later.
This is quite funny because we're the ones who stole that pocket watch to get into, you know, the opera house. And now she wants us to steal it back again. So we're the ones who stole it and then we got to go steal it back again. It's just really funny. The things we do, hey?
Ah, Miss Leger. It's good to see you again. Nadine and Mr. Marquez were just telling me how you all were acquainted. Please do continue.
Okay.
Hey, Phil, let's talk.
What about?
I love how you can just like zoom across the floor. If you just like double click, it just like it teleports her.
Are you looking forward to our journey west?
I more look forward to what we will find at the end of it.
Right. Carry on.
Somebody's gonna backstab us anyway though, because like there's gonna be, if we do find this treasure, you know, someone's gonna want to take that treasure for themselves. It always happens in these situations where somebody gets greedy and they're not willing to share it equally and they just want to take it for themselves. So I'm sure someone will attempt it.
Nadine, could we have a word?
Of course. Pardon me a moment.
You stole her watch just to give it back? Yep, apparently. Are you looking forward to the trip?
Seems we've a big journey ahead. Are you excited for it?
Yes, but also a bit nervous. I've never been beyond this valley.
No need to be nervous. We'll be with you. Yeah.
You'll be all right. We've got a good group, and we'll look out for you.
Thank you. I appreciate your kind words.
So, how was it working for the good doctor?
Well, he taught me everything I know about medicine. It was especially interesting during the rush. We had no shortage of patients then. I lost count of how many broken bones I set.
I'll leave you to your conversation.
Okay, can I talk to the doctor or...
Hey,
Miss Le...
Okay, I can. Do you know about the Lemurians?
Have you met any members?
I beg your...
Nobody seems to know. Oh, he does.
Yes, they do make their way into town on occasion. Sometimes the women come to me seeking certain remedies and prophylactics. And I've treated 1 or 2 cases of malnutrition. The desert is a hard place to make a home. Something about the old lab draws in the gullible and deluded. Lost souls searching for meaning.
Well, that may not be a worry anymore.
Yep, we took care of them. Well, we took care of the lab anyway.
Did you ever make the acquaintance of Dr. Bennett Clark?
Doctor? If that man's a doctor, then I'm Hippocrates.
Shall I take that as a no?
Miss Leger, I do not associate with lunatics and crackpots, especially those who recklessly cause the deaths of innocents. Now, let's not sully the good name of higher learning any further.
I'll see you later, Doc.
Do take...
Well, he definitely made his opinion known. Alright. let's go this way. We have to find a way of making money as well. So I guess we're going to go back to our publisher and give her the story that we
Good
got.
to see you again.
It's been a while since we came in here. I guess we can ask everybody these questions.
Did you ever have...
I have Joni's account of his demonstrations at the theater. Never met the man either.
I'll leave you to...
Appreciate.
He really doesn't have much to say to us. Worth a try, though. All right, I'm back.
See you again, Harley.
I finished my job.
Well, I've spent the past couple days following Jake around, gathering plenty of straw.
Glad to hear it. I like writers who go above and beyond.
Mm-hmm. Where's my money?
What do you need?
Money. Have you heard of the Lumerians? Let's go with these questions again with her.
Have you...
What in the ether is a Luminarian?
Oh, they're in the ether, all right. They're a community of folks living near Dr. Clark's old lab. They believe Dr. Clark transcended in...
That's some wild stuff.
Okay, I guess she doesn't believe it.
Say.
Not personally, but I did it. Man knew how to put on a pity it all came...
Just waffle on about the same things a lot. I just wanted to see what was there.
Joni, I'd like to ask, could I get an advance on my article?
What for?
The long and the short of it is that Jake has invited me on an expedition. I'll need some extra crowns to cover the expenses.
What kind of an expedition?
We're going to look for Dr. Bennett Clark's missing fortune. Surely a far more interesting story, wouldn't you say?
You're right about that. Tales from the wild frontier are in vogue these days, and folk will be gumming to find out what happened to Clark. So I like people who finish what they start. Get me your assignment, then we can discuss your next one.
Understood. I'd best be on my way.
Right, you are.
I'll finish my assignment
Take care of
first.
yourself,
Okay, it seems I got more stuff to do. Can I use this typewriter? Because I need to write up my... Yeah, there we go. Write up the article.
All right, let's get this...
Let's do it. What is she doing? Why is she putting on the floor?
Time to bring home the bacon. The big question, how to open?
Do I get to... I get to choose how we open the article for our job. Open with a positive account of the Wild West show. A biting account of the Wild West show. Open it with an account of the bar brawl. I have a feeling that if we do a biting account, it's going to upset our companion. It's gonna upset Jake, isn't it? So I could do a positive one, or I could just go straight to the brawl, which is kind of a wild card. I'm not quite sure what would happen. It's very actiony though. It might draw people's attention. Let's go with it. Why not?
When this writer was assigned to pen a profile of a Wild West legend, she never expected to become embroiled in the action firsthand. But no sooner had my private audience with Gentleman Jake concluded than a saloon brawl erupted in the barroom of the Jack of Diamonds, and Mr. Ackerman's legendary pugilistic prowess was put on full display. Now the middle section needs to recapture the reader's interest. Let's see.
Write about the interview, write about Jake's adventures investigating Clark's lab, write about Jake's ingenious escape plan, write about Jake's attitude. Ingenious escape plan, maybe? We are supposed to be writing about the interview for the job. Maybe we should do that. Stick to the...
A man of many words to match his many deeds, Jake was gracious enough to sit for an interview.
Stick to the thing.
He revealed some fascinating and candid details about the life behind the legend.
I'm not sure if that would draw attention, but hey. She's not using the typewriter. Yeah, she said near the beginning that she doesn't like using it. She'd rather write freehand. Conclude by praising Jake, Danny, or Rosewater. Let's go with Rosewater. I feel like that would get us good points.
And by his visit to our industrious frontier town, proves that Rosewater is the sort of cosmopolitan crossroads where one might yet meet and mingle with some of the true luminaries of our age. All right, that should do it. Now, what should I title it?
The continuing adventures of Gentleman Jake. A frontier hero comes to town. Jake Ackerman, a true gentleman. Leave untitled. Maybe let's go with a hero comes to town. We'll put him in a good light. Why not?
A frontier hero comes to town.
I have no idea if our
And done.
publisher will like this, but one way to find out. Let's see what she says.
Hello again, Harley.
Hello.
No time to waste gabbing, Leger. Get out there and write.
I've done it. Where's my article? Here it is.
Here you are, Joni. One profile of Gentleman Jake, ready to print.
Will she like it though?
Let's have a look. You know, writing the headline is normally the editor's job. Now let's see.
Oh.
I was even in
Whoops.
town for a day and Spitfire Harley makes her comeback. This is good. Kept it brisk all the way through. Oof, laying it on a bit thick at the end there, aren't you? Still, I asked you to make the town look good and you delivered. I appreciate a writer who can take editorial direction. We'll work on the subtlety later.
Hey.
Not bad, Harley. Not bad at all. A few snips here and there and this will be fit to print. Here's your fee, as agreed.
I did a good job. Woohoo. And now we have more
Now
than
I know
enough
what I'm working
money.
with, I'll have a think about your next assignment.
About that.
Hmm?
How about that piece on the search for Clark's missing fortune? That'll be better than any old profile.
Sure enough. All right then. Clark's missing fortune it is.
I've got something else.
Oh? Do tell.
While I was going around with Jake, we spent some time with the Otham. I learned that they've come under constant attack from the soldiers at Fort Beaumont.
What? Why?
That's the thing. There's no reason. They pose no threat, yet the soldiers harass them anyway. In one recent raid, all their crops were torched.
That's atrocious. People need to know about this.
I'm glad you think so, because their leader wants their story told. She's willing to be interviewed. She gave me this statement, too.
Powerful stuff. I'll pay a visit as soon as I can and see for myself. Plenty of townsfolk could stand to learn about our neighbours in the valley. This could open their eyes.
I hope so. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to see about hiring a wagon.
Godspeed, Harley.
Well, I think we did a great job and we gave her so much information. I bet she's glad she hired us. So, yeah, that's cool. All right, then. Let's go get our wagon. I want to go into the saloon before we do end up leaving.
Maps for sale! Get your maps here!
You just keep turning up like a bad copper, don't you?
Nice to see you too.
I would also like to get the pocket watch just because it would make me feel better.
You have something that doesn't belong to you.
Could you be more specific?
Lola Johnson's watch. I want it back.
No can do. You swiped that watch for me fair and square.
Let's persuade.
I think you'll find it in your best interest to give me that watch back.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Because that's threaten him with legal action.
Because the sheriff won't be too happy to know there's a thief in town.
You know, you're absolutely right. Be a shame if he found out who really broke into One Eye's place and stole that watch. Should I go over there right now and tell him?
That won't be necessary.
Thought as much.
That backfired. Oh god. I guess I'll bribe him, I suppose.
Cut the crap, kid. Name your price and let's be done with it.
Oh, where's the fun in that?
I'm not playing games. Tell me how much you want for the watch.
Let's see. Taking into account the material and age. How about 10 crowns?
Well, I think that might be actually cheaper than hiring the wagon, because I reckon if I get this watch, she'll probably do it for free.
Fine. Take the money.
Really? Just like that?
Yeah, sure, man. Sure
Wow,
thing.
That was the easiest dough I ever made. Well, except for those 2 crowns you gave me yesterday. Here you go.
Oh no, I've just been giving this dude loads of money. Apparently. It might keep him out of trouble for a while. It's a bit unsatisfying, but hey. See if there's anything going on here. I don't think there is. No, I don't think there's anything happening in the saloon right now. That's okay though. Can we go up here? Can we go back inside? I'm not sure if we can pay a visit To this place.
Locked.
Just thought it might be worth a look. Alright, nothing we can do there. Good to know. Good to know. Alright then, I guess the only thing for it is to take the wagon to this next place, right? That's the plan. Alright, let me make a save file. Save number 3. Let's save it. There we go. Thank you everybody. Have a lovely night and I will see you next time. Bye bye.